Zez-Kai Ell is waiting for us. Just immediately go there. Okay. So this is the main thing that we were supposed to do anyway.
So you have returned from exile, though I do not
Meet
know
this
why.
guy.
You were always difficult to read, when you were tied to the Force, and even more when it was lost to you. But I can sense the death of others upon your hands. I know how this will end. But I will answer your questions, if only for some measure of peace. In exchange, I wish only the answer to one. Why have you done this to the Jedi? Was it revenge or something more?
So apparently he knows. Oh, no. They think that I am killing Jedi. That's right. I mean, technically I am, but that wasn't what triggered all of this. But yeah, this is what the main, sort of the main objective is in this game, is like track down the other, like all of the Jedi that were at your exile trial or whatever. And you can either make them join you, and I guess they probably all gather on like on Dantooine or something, but you can have them join you, or you can just kill them off. And that's what I've been doing. I've only done it once though, but we still have others to hunt down, so we know how this is gonna end. Being dark side and all that. I am not the one responsible for this. What do you mean? Do you think I'm the one killing Jedi? But what he's referring to is something different. Dun, dun, dun. Do you think I'm the one killing the Jedi?
But you are. Whatever this threat is, it leaves echoes in the Force, wounds that do not heal. It is something we had never felt before, until you stood before us in judgment, and we exiled you.
If I could have done this, I would have. So you blamed me?
Yes, whatever was killing the Jedi, it was something tied to you, something you had experienced and had survived. Some of us sought to understand you, to find you. It seems we succeeded, even though we thought you were lost to us. Now, as we hoped, you have returned, and you know nothing that could help us. Such irony.
I had other questions? Yeah, let me ask you questions first before we murder you.
What I can tell you, I will.
Also, is he holding my lightsaber, or does he also happen to have a purple double-bladed lightsaber? I don't know. Where are all the Jedi?
They have scattered, but there is purpose in
No, we
their
both have the
movements.
same.
It is both to hunt and draw out our enemies. Somehow, we, are being targeted through the Force, and when Jedi gather, we are vulnerable. So we have chosen places where it is difficult to sense others through the Force, whether on planets dense with life, or touched by war. In such places, we may conceal ourselves, gather information, without presenting ourselves as targets. It was part of Kavar's plan.
Alright, this guy's voice sounds a little bit like Ron Perlman, but I don't think it's him. Pretty sure it's not him. Does it say who voiced? Nope. Some guy called Billy Brown. Yeah, I don't know. A guy named Billy Brown. He sounds kind of similar to Ron Perlman, but I guess only when he talks low or something. We conceal ourselves, gather information. It was all part of Caber's plan. What plan?
Yes, he felt if our enemy cannot detect us, then perhaps they would believe themselves victorious and show themselves. And we knew that the war would be lost if we continued to act as we had. I do not know where they wander now. There are few of us, though. Too few. And I have not heard from them in some time.
I encountered Vrook upon Dantooine. Atris is on Telos.
Atris, but I had thought she had gone to Qatar with the others.
You sound surprised.
Yes, she holds the last of the Jedi teachings. It is good she survived.
Not for long.
Very well. They have scattered.
Jedi, I want to tell him about Vrook.
Yes, he felt if our enemy cannot detect us, then perhaps they would believe themselves. And we knew that the war would be lost if we... I do not know where they wander now.
I encountered Vrook upon Dantooine.
Vrook still lives? I had not felt his presence for some time. Very well.
Okay, other questions? What happened to them?
It is a long story, but there is no harm in you knowing. And someone should know. Only a handful of us remained after the Jedi Civil War, barely 100 in number. Then, even that 100 began to vanish, in places where the Force seemed blind. The only pattern we determined is that when Jedi gathered, they were seen no more. At the last Jedi conclave on the Miraluka world of Qatar, the entire planet was wiped out, an entire race destroyed, because the Jedi chose to gather there. It was only then that we realized we were facing something far more powerful, and we knew how to fight.
Why did you hide?
We could not allow the fact that when we gathered, we placed everything around us at risk. A Jedi's life is sacrifice, but we cannot allow our presence or actions to endanger others. And we cannot fight an enemy that will not reveal itself. But any Jedi, anyone who is strong in the Force, who attempted to track down such a threat, vanished without a trace.
That makes no sense. Tell me about this threat.
It does, but you must step back to see it. Whatever this threat was, it was targeting us and everything around us. Yet it was somehow weak enough that it was afraid to confront us openly. If it believed us defeated, then perhaps it would finally show itself. It was a faint hope, but it was the best we had. It was Kavar's plan. He was always the greatest tactician among us, and had seen war more than the rest of us.
Let's go back to other questions that say the same thing.
Very well. It is a long... Only a handful of us remained after the Jedi Civil War, barely 100 in number. The only pattern we determined at the last Jedi conclave on the Miraluka world of Qatar.
Miraluka world,
the entire
Jedi
planet
conclave.
was wiped out, an entire race destroyed. It was only then that we realized we were faced...
Yeah, I think we can ask Kreia about that place, but I have to have 15 intel. Is that why you hid, so you retreated?
We could not allow the fact that when we gathered, we could not fight an enemy that will not reveal itself.
Talk about this threat?
I know little about it. I know more of the absence it leaves behind than its face. Whatever this threat was, it was targeting us and everything around us.
Okay.
Yet it was somehow weak enough that it was afraid to confront us openly. If it believed us defeated, then perhaps it would find... It was Kavar. Very well.
Other questions? I need to know why you cast me out of the Jedi Order. Also a lot more things to ask.
We told you it was because you followed Revan to war, but you ask because you are not certain of that answer. Nor were we. The day we cast you out, that is the moment I decided to leave the Order, because I do not believe we truly faced the reasons you were exiled, and if we do not examine such truths, then we are already lost. I think it was because we were afraid. It is a difficult thing to live one's life with the Force. To see a vision of what it would be like to be severed from it, it is more frightening than you know.
Okay.
Very well.
Why are you on Nar Shaddaa?
I had thought perhaps that here upon the Smuggler's Moon, I might find some evidence of the threat we faced. The bounties on Jedi and their disappearance. I did not believe the two were connected, but there was a chance. And the strong currents of life here on Nar Shaddaa make perceiving a Force user difficult. I could use it to cloak my movements and watch without being discovered.
Okay.
Very well.
Why did you cut me off from the Force?
Is that what you think? We did no such thing, but it is a technique that has been used as punishment in the past, yes. It is a rare sentence, and to my knowledge it has only been done once, at a moment where a Jedi discipline has failed. What caused your loss, I fear, was different. I am not certain I understand it. We did not understand it fully then, and only recently do I feel we may have become enlightened. The other masters may have more knowledge of this, but I do not, and I do not know if they even live. Does it matter? It seems your power has returned. Perhaps the loss was not a loss at all. Very well.
At the end of my trial, you and the other masters said something had happened to me. What was it?
Ah, so the records of your trial were found. Good. Sometimes I think this galaxy would be a better place if there were less Jedi secrets. But I have no answer for you, as much as I would like to give one. We vowed never to speak of it. And although I would not keep promises to Jedi, I keep promises I make to others. And Kavar was a friend. If we were gathered as one, then the promise might be revoked. Until then, I can say nothing.
Fine.
Very well.
Do you know anything about Force bonds and how to end them?
Yes, such bonds are a connection that can be formed at moments of crisis, or in the slow understanding that grows between master and apprentice. It is most common between two beings who are sensitive to the Force. It allows the transmission of feelings, of influence. It was something you were gifted with, as I recall, before your fall. You formed such attachments easier than most, even to those who could feel the Force only faintly. Even Vrook could not ignore it, which is saying something.
Is there any way to remove such a bond? I had developed a bond with another, one that is lethal to us both. I might jump back in and say this one too. I don't think I can ask both, but I'll say the lethal one first.
That is most unusual and unnatural. I have never heard of a bond of such strength.
How would I end it?
There were a few within the Order who knew more than I did of such bonds, but their students were few, lost in the Mandalorian Wars. It was rumored that Revan studied such bonding deeply, both through the Jedi histories and with certain teachers, before he left the Order and went to war.
How would I quit, or how would I end such a bond?
I do not know. A bond between two living beings is not something easily broken. It is not a choice. It is like breaking a feeling, like turning away from the Force. One of you would have to die, but even then, the bond wouldn't go away. It would simply be empty. A wound.
Wound. Jeez, man, I'm freaking tired. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm just yawning a bunch. It's like the moment I put these headphones on, the cushions are so soft. It's like it's making my eyes feel heavy. I'm over here freaking yawning.
Well,
dude, I did get up a little bit earlier than I normally do, so that might be it. But still, it's like, at the end of my trial, anything about Force bonds? Okay, I think this is it. Pretty much kill him now. We asked everything there is. Might need to go back and rewatch this and listen to what he said, but honestly, it didn't really sound like he was given too much information, to be honest. The biggest thing, I think, was them talking about the planet that Visas is from. Something happened there. Something destroyed it. I kind of want to know what that is. Prepare to Die edition. Alright. This guy should be way easier than Vrook. But also, we've gained so much levels that, probably fine. Force Storm, maybe? Gotta Force Storm it up, man.
He's being typically cautious. He isn't sure of your strengths and weaknesses, so he is using a force form that grants him greater affinity to the Force. This allows him to more quickly regenerate his energies. Don't be drawn into a long battle. Once you understand his technique, attack him aggressively while he dawdles.
If you think to learn anything from my death, then you are wrong.
It's the halfway point. I think it's hilarious that him and I have the same lightsabers. I honestly did not expect anyone to have a double-bladed purple lightsaber, which is why I took it, or why I created that one. And yet, here we are, two guys with purple double-bladed lightsabers. I am already learning from you. If you think I'm done with you, you're in the wrong. Your form is still formidable, old one, but your speed is sluggish, weak.
If battle is the only thing you yet learn from me, then that is the only victory this day. What are you waiting for?
I really wish to see how you held the blades. That form is the one I have not seen in some time, Master, but it will be the last thing you see. I healed myself.
So, it is as Kavar feared. You have taken what you have learned of the Jedi and used that knowledge against us. Come, that form is still new to you. Let us see if you have the years to back it up.
Alright. I don't know, is it a form? Resilience? Form affinity, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I have to talk to Kreia about all of that stuff. Okay, let's do that. Let's drain some life after that. Do that, let's see. Oh god. I legit thought I was gonna die there. Maximum force points increased. Oh, he's not gonna have anything on his body? That's it? No loot? Sad. My health does regenerate a little bit. Not too much. You encountered Zez-Kai Ell. Zez-Kai Ell on Nar Shaddaa. Okay. Now I think we're done with Nar Shaddaa. Pretty sure we're done. Didn't one of these rooms have like Mandalorians in there? Yeah. That one. Okay.
Unnecessary observation.
Oh.
Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications.
Why
Recitation,
am I still being hunted?
And bring about the termination of hostilities.
Fellas, please. I'm saving right here, because if I die, I die. But I don't think I should. But you never know. 80 HP, let's see. Yep. Too little HP. Da-da-da-da-da. Wait, where's all your friends at?
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
I'm gonna die. Oh, shot the back, killed. Okay, reload again. Yeah, my HP is like really low. I need to... Oof. I need to heal real quick. Use one of those. That should be enough. That should be enough right there. If I die again, energy shield.
Failing master. Systems failing master. Failing master.
30. Not bad. Da, da, da. I think if if I leveled up, I could have enough XP. David?
You interrupting me for a reason? I have a lot of work to do, to manage here, right? So, what is it?
Do you have any need for pilots? So in the refugee sector, we met a guy who wanted a job as a pilot. We'll see if this works. Hopefully I don't have to go back to the refugee sector. Hopefully this isn't light side either, but...
Now that freighters can depart safely, I can use a good pilot.
Refugee Odis will work for your sponsorship.
Fassa can do this. Good. I'll send someone for him.
Hey, XP. So now that's gone. Okay, let's go run and talk to Vogga. Vogga the Hut. I gotta talk to him about some fuel stuff. I do not see Goto chained behind you. Oh, do I have to... Okay. I don't have Goto here, but rest assured he will not trouble you longer. Should I bring him here? We have matters of business to discuss. I will open trade with the Telosians. I've grown fond of you. Okay. So he said once I dealt with Goto, or brought him Goto, I guess, he would do fuel supply for Telos, which is a quest that we got a long time ago. So yeah, we can do that. So that is good now, I think. I thought I would have to have him behind me. Because asked you to speak to Lieutenant Gren on his behalf. Okay. Yep, I think that's it. I was about ready to put Goto at the party. Damn, look at Atten, dude. Crazy. So it looks like there's only one more companion left to get. Let's see about that. Alright. But we are done with Nar Shaddaa for now. Actually, there's one place I want to check. I want to see if there's any... The Red Eclipse guy. We struck a deal with them, and he said something about having one of his men in the cantina that I could go and, like, I guess get money from. Let's do that. Also, I don't know why Mira is randomly standing here. This is so weird.
Oh, hey.
Something wrong?
I was gonna ask you that. It's just that your face, it's like you haven't been getting much sleep. What's wrong with you?
Power can affect those who wield it, and so does the Force. Does it frighten you? Hey, this is like having her out in my... like walking around with her in my party or something. She's just randomly standing here.
I never saw a Jedi who had that look before. It's not natural.
That concern I hear?
No, it's just business. It's just that if you change much more, I won't be able to collect on you since no one will recognize your face.
Okay. I'll talk to you on the ship, I guess. Yeah, I don't think she's supposed to be standing there. Really? We're gonna do this again? We got more evil droids here. Right in the middle of Nar Shaddaa, huh?
Unnecessary up and no recipe.
They all say the same thing. I don't have to fight this solo.
Failing master, who's failing master, who's failing master.
15 HP. Yeah, I most certainly don't have to do this fight or do these fights alone, but doing it. Okay, let's check here, then be on our way out of here. Well, actually, we'll be on the ship for a bit, chatting with party members and such. Guess if we stand over here. Also, what is this music? Legit, I've never heard this in here. I don't know, kind of chill, I guess. Red Eclipse Slaver. Hakmat ordered me to wait for you. You make me wait, human. Watch your words, and you'll wait longer if I tell you to. What tribute have you brought me? Here is a tribute. It is all but the sale of many bodies are on horizon for the Red Eclipse. I'll return later for the next payment. Hakmat hears and obeys you, human. So do I. 1,500 credits that we can come back and get from time to time. Okay. I'm good with that. Bow, bow, bow. Okay. Nar Shaddaa. And our quests are, we can turn that one in. Onderon, we have to do that in Onderon. That is like basically nothing. Go back to Telos and turn that in. So yeah. Do all that. I don't think I need to do anything in here with Tien because we changed the signatures already. Yeah, he doesn't have anything really. That's good. Here, so never mind. Okay. Back on the ship we go. Back on the ship we go. Nar Shaddaa, you've been one of the craziest spots in this game. There was actually a lot of content to do here, especially if you decided to do it all. But boy, am I glad to be done with this planet. This was a little too much. And honestly, I think the next planet that we're going to is going to be pretty short.
Ah, HK-47. I did not realize that you still existed.
What? They know each other?
Now that the other generations are activated.
Query, what is it you wish, Fat One?
I see that your recent reassembly has not affected your behavior core, nor your attitude.
Statement. If I require a similar diagnostic in the future, I shall seek out the Iridonian.
Oh, I do not
The
think so.
Iridonian.
There is much work that needs to be done first.
Query, have we had the misfortune to meet before? I believe I would have remembered one as large as you.
Oh, yes, we have met. And I have not finished with you yet.
I have not finished with you yet. Another Goto scene. Goto and Beodur's droid. Oh no, they're watching the Disciple again. Kreia was... Yeah, Kreia was messing around with him. He's doing it again. What is up with him and Kreia?
Jedi.
Oh, run, dude. Kreia's not in there. Ah!
Jedi. Betrayer. All thoughts of me will slide from your vision, from your mind, like water. You know who I am, but you will be unable to voice it, to remember it. What does a Jedi see? Only what I allow them to see.
Would I allow them to see?